Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Sunday and we have a day of hugs. So we have a day or today's hug, which is hug number 12 in our hashtag a hug a day September. So today's hug is these two here, which are a wonderful set of male and female knights in shining armor. So I'm going to do one in a black knight's outfit and one in a silver knight's outfit. So I'm going to switch you on over to the close-up here. And we've got some pencils and we've got some gel pens today. So we're going to do a mixed media on this. Let's start with our skin tone. I need this one here first. Let's do the dark areas. And I do apologize if my husband is too loud. I have closed his office door and hopefully today he won't ruin my video like he did yesterday. And that's what happened yesterday is he got a little bit rambunctious and there was some language that just was not appropriate. So I had to do a speed color instead. Now we're going to go in with this one. These are the Aian Shan skin tones. And I have them on my desk at all times. They're a permanent fixture in my pencil holder for skin tones. I do use other colored pencils for skin tones. I do try to stick with the skin tones that are available in each set. However, some sets don't have a skin tone available. So this is the skin tone set that I use. And, because of the fact that I am going to do the majority of this picture in gel pen, I figured since they're just sitting there not doing nothing, might as well do them, use them up for this. I don't know why, but my camera is making that look awfully pink. It's not as pink as it looks. You'll see once I switch over to the other camera when it's all done. And we're going to give her some red lips. There we go. Alright, now we're going to do his face. His face isn't as much because of his mustache. Just going to get a little bit in here as well. It's not a big deal because the gel pen is going to pretty much take that over. So blend it all together. Then we're going to do their hair colors. Start with him, with his mustache and his eyebrow here. Well, hopefully I can keep him contained for a little while. He doesn't seem to notice how loud he's being sometimes. Typical. He has thought that maybe I need a different microphone because this one does pick up my breathing quite a bit. especially when I'm stiffly. Alright, so we're just finishing up her hair, and I've just got it brown. And then we're going to do her feather on the top of her armor here. So we're going to do her feather in metallics. And I'm going to start with metallic blue. And just going to do little flicks. Same way you would do hair. And I'm just doing it just at the edges. I'll be adding the other colors as well. This paper doesn't do well with flicks. So that, or else my pencil's just not sharp enough, which is very possible because it's not very sharp. Wow, you can't see that at all. That's weird. Alright, let's see if you can see this one. Oop. There is color there, I promise. I don't know why you can't see that. I don't know why the camera's not picking up that at all. Wow. Isn't that interesting? Huh. Let's see if it picks up the green. Oh, that's his. Okay, that's his feather. That must be Yankee Doodle Dandy. And stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. You see the green at least? A little bit. And this is a metallic pencil, so it's one of the Brutfuner Metallics. So I'm just going to go in with that blue again. Get into some of that green with it. Then we're going to use this blue-green. Alright. This is almost a silvery kind of blue-green color, so. Okay. I know that does not look right, but for some reason the colors are not showing up on the screen. I don't know why. Alright, so now we're going to do the outfits. And I've got the Zuixua, I don't know how to pronounce that, gel pens. These are just a really inexpensive set of gel pens. And I'm going to do him as a black knight and her as a silver knight. Now make sure that you have your paper behind it just in case it bleeds through. I have not used gel pen on this paper, so I don't know. I don't know if it'll bleed through or not. So right now I'm just doing the darkest parts of his armor, and then the really light areas we'll use a dark silver. And this is, of course, a sparkly gel pen. Okay. These gel pens are really juicy, so just doing his chain mail here on his neck. I'm getting all those darker areas. Like I said, I'm going to try to make him as dark as possible while making her lighter. And this is a glitter gel pen, so it is feeling a little bit gritty, but that's normal. And then his fingers here as well. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. I hope everyone has had a wonderful weekend. I know it's been very short for some reason. I think it's because I had a headache yesterday and the day before. It kind of just put a damper on everything. Oh, choo-choo train. I don't know why, but my dog has decided that the train going by is something to whine about. I don't know. So just making sure that I'm still coloring the right person here. So I'm filling in his chainmail on the back of his leg, behind his armor cap there. Same with this leg. And going down here, filling in that armor part. Lots of shadows on his. And of course, because we want it to be black armor, it's definitely a little bit more darkness to it. Make sure I'm not getting her armor with it. And I do apologize for the no sound yesterday. Well, there was sound, but there was music, and I sped it up so that it wouldn't last forever. That was done with the Brutfuner 168 set from South Sun. I don't normally do speed colors because I have been informed that it's not something that you guys really enjoy watching, so, and I don't do them very well, so it's hard to watch them and be able to catch the colors as they change. Okay, so I think that's it for the really black parts. Now we're going to use this one here, which is still a dark silver. And we're going to blend it into that black. If you find that it's taking over your black, then just go back over it with the black. I'm hoping that it's not taking it over and it's just showing it through it. I'm not one for using gel pens a lot, so not very good at it. I think I've lost all the detail in that. Hopefully I can go through and fix that with some white gel pen. I just gotta let this dry first. And then I can go in and add the highlight areas. Like I said, I'm not perfect at coloring with gel pens. I'm not even really good at it. But I wanted to give it a try. And what better to give things a try on than a hug? Okay. So tomorrow is Collection Mania Monday. So we have, of course, one of our collection coming up. And on Tuesday is Tips and Tricks Tuesday. And I need to know what you guys want to see for Tips and Tricks Tuesday. So what would you like me to show you on Tuesday? Make sure that you leave a comment in the comment section below of what you would like to see on Tuesday. I will also put a little bit of a question in the community area, and we'll see what we want to do. Looks like my Hopefully my pen isn't running out of ink, because that would not be good. Trying not to rub my hand in it because this is gel pen, and if it's not dry it will rub and it will spread everywhere you don't want it to, including on your hand. So be careful with that. Make sure that your gel pen is fairly dry before you rub your hand over it. So as to not drag it everywhere. There we go. Also helps if your page is completely flat. I think I need to put a little bit more of the black in here. I'll put down the silver first and then I'll add a little bit more black. Because this is a blacky silver, so. Okay. Almost done with him. Hopefully I don't go too quiet. That's the thing with gel pens is I end up concentrating, trying to make sure it's blended properly and not looking all streaky and that sort of thing. And I end up concentrating on it and forgetting to talk. Sorry about that, because that does happen, especially when using gel pen, because gel pen takes some concentration. And this is what happens after the fight. They get all huggy and say thank you for a good duel. Yeah, that's not it for this. Maybe it's before the fight. I don't know. Alright. Just make sure I get everything. Okay, so he's almost done. We're We're going to have to let him dry. And then we will add touch-ups and that sort of thing if we feel we need to. And now for her, we're going to do her in a white silver. So I'm using the darker silver for her shadow areas. And we can, of course, go through that with the black gel pen and just reintroduce those lines if we need to. But I think they stand out quite well for the camera, so. Just doing all of her shadowy areas with the darkest of the light grays that I have. Trying to make sure that I get all of those shadows. Oh, I missed his fingers. I misted his fingers. Sorry, I had the pen in my mouth, couldn't talk. Alright. So hopefully you guys can still see what I'm doing here. Alright. Get her chainmail. Inside of her helmet. Okay. Oh, now down into the legs. I'm just getting all of those shadowy typed spots. It's funny that her feet are bigger than his. But she's also taller than him, so, you know. Okay, I think I've got all the darker areas done. And now for the light areas. Hopefully this pen will make it. This one is a glittery pen, and it is just slightly lighter in the silvers than the other pen. Hopefully it's visible, the difference. May not be. I may have to add just a bit of that darker gray to it. Darker silver. We'll see. If we do, that's fine too. This one here has a little bit more glitter in it. It was supposed to be lighter, and it looked lighter on the swatch, but on this paper it looks about the same. So we'll add a little bit of dark gray to our shadow areas. I was kind of hoping this would have still showed up a lighter gray, but that's fine. It is fine. Take a dark gray and we'll just go through. Just make it a little bit darker. That works out quite well. That's working. It's gonna trying to blend over the glitter. Glitter can be a bit of a pain to blend over, but that's alright. We got it. Alright, I think that actually looks pretty good. Okay. Back to the rest of her outfit. Just going to cover the whole thing and then I'll go back with the dark gray. The same way I did with the legs. Just enhance that shadow area. it seems that my household has decided that, it doesn't matter what mom's doing. Everybody needs to be as loud as possible, as often as possible. So if you can hear anybody yelling, screaming, or, cussing, I do apologize. Laughing hysterically, that sort of thing. I even closed doors and said, okay, I do my hug, but that's okay, because, life happens. So I apologize if it's really loud, because they're boys, they're males, they're going to be loud. It's just the way they're made. All right. So once again, just going through with the dark gray or dark silver, whichever you want to call it, over top of the light, making sure that all of those bits and bubbles are shadowed in right. The only thing I don't like is where his hand is. I know I've got it in my mouth and it's hard to talk with it in my mouth. Alright, so I'm going to take this black pencil and I'm just going to make sure that his fingers stand out. Otherwise, they're going to get blended in and it's not going to look right. Alright, just going up into this area here. Now I'm going to just going to give it a bit of a scribble and get any of the sometimes you can get glitter that just sticks. So it doesn't give you the ink you need. And if worse comes to worse, I can of course do the same thing with the rest of the armor that I just did with his hand and just do the outline areas with a pencil. But I think this dark gel pen here is working out just fine. Just going over making sure those dark areas are nice and dark and proper. Alright, I can do up here on her shoulder, under his chin. And now we're just going to do her helmet here. Alright, so I haven't done her whole helmet with the lighter gray. So I'm going to turn this upside down so I don't rub my hand in any gel pen. And then we're just going to go over everything here. I'm using the lighter gel pen, the lighter silver. So I'm going to have 3 different colors of silver on this armor. I've got a medium silver, a dark silver, and a light silver. The light silver and the medium silver, although they are supposed to be somewhat different, are very, very similar. So that's why we have 3, because not because I was following the rules, but because the gel pens decided they needed to follow the rules for it to look right. So because it wasn't dark enough. Alright. Okay, I think that is it for their outfits. So let's take a look at that. Make sure that they're showing the colors that we want it to show. Go over any areas that look like they need it. Like her fingers there. And her fingers here. Okay. Let's add a little bit of the black to him in the areas that may need it. See, I put a lot of black in him already, so it's just a matter of putting that back in, lifting up some of that gray off of his black areas. And that's his knee stuff. His knee stuff. His armor. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it from now on. Knee stuff. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Now we're going to let that dry for a couple of minutes. We'll do the ground here. So I'm going to take this one and where did I put it? Okay. I just had it. I know I just had it. Well, that was silly of me. Okay. I put the gel pen lid on the colored pencil. Uh-huh. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to put in the shadows here on the floor. we're going to color in the floor. We're going to do it with the blue and green checkerboard. Okay, and then we're going to, oops, sorry guys, my holder got in the way. Stop me from moving it in the right direction. Alright. Just gotta make sure I get the shadows in here right. Oh my goodness. It just seems that everybody has to make me jump today. Everybody's yelling and screaming. I don't know why. But I'm almost done here. So, I'm going to take the white gel pen and we're just going to make sure that we do some little highlights. Different areas where the light might be hitting. Just enough to lighten it up a bit. Not make it stark white, just enough to lighten it up. Hopefully that's working okay. On his, I'm leaving a little bit more of the white line. But I'm still rubbing it in a little bit and dulling it down a little. But still leaving enough there that it looks highlighted. Same with back here. I'm actually going to leave that whole line. just like that. Okay, I think that's almost it. I'm going to do a little bit more up here, I think. And there we have it. So I'm going to switch on over to the full screen camera here, the main camera, and we're going to take a look at our hug. So we have a black uh, male and female knights, one in black armor, one in silver armor, and of course they're on the floor. And yeah, that is hug number 12. And let's put this information on there. Of course, this is September 12th. I'm wearing my pajamas, so I'm trying not to get my sleeve in my September 12th, 2021. This is number 12 and number oh, and of course I forgot to put the name and date on that one. I was so frustrated by the end of it. September 11th, 2021. And make sure that I got all the other ones. Yeah, okay. And this is number 24. And this is number 25. So we have colored 25 hugs in this book, I do believe. Unless I missed one. I may have missed one. I don't think I did though. Yeah. Okay, so the 25 hugs that we've colored. This is hug number 12 of hashtag HugADaySeptember. And this is number 11. Cute. And this is number 10. They're just adorable. And this is number 9. Take that off. And it says, "He is more myself than I am. Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same." And then we have number 8. And then we have number 7 and number 6 and number 5 and number 4 and number 3 and number 2, and last but not least, for a Hug a Day September is number 1, which is our monster hug. Now for 100 days of hugs, we have this one as day 1, and then the 12 that I just showed you. This one here is day 2. This one here is day 3 and day 4 and day 5 and 6. So we've got some flamingos and cousin it. This one here says, words are easy like the wind, faithful friends are hard to find, by William Shakespeare. There's another really good saying up here with the cat and the owl. It says, one word frees us of all the weight and pain of life. The word is love, by Solosthenes. I still can't say it. And then we've got our hug of nature, this little gorgeous little girl hugging on a deer. Then we have the lady and gentleman hug, which is hug number 9. We have the unicorn hug, which is hug number 10. We have the mama bear hug for the polar bears, which is number 11. And then we have our bug hug and our black bear hug with his teddy bear. And then we have the rest of them are hugs from the HugADaySeptember. And those are all the hugs we've done so far. We've done 25 out of 100 hugs. We have 75 more to go. And of course, tomorrow we will do another Hug a Day September hug. And we will continue to do the Hug a Day September hugs until those are all finished up. And then we will continue with our regular hug for the day, and we'll go step by step. Now, I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to put you over on the close-up, and I'll turn the light on so you can see. It's all sparkly. So we have glittery armor. Even his feather is all glittery. So we have sparkly armor. Yay, sparkles. So that's gel pen. All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed this hug of the day. Once again, it's his and her armor. Given a wonderful hug there. Again, I do apologize for any sounds, noises, or yelling, screaming, that sort of thing that may have come through. And I thank you all very much for joining me and for enjoying the hug of the day. All right, guys, until next time, I will see you tomorrow for Collection Mania Monday. Please do leave a comment in the description below or in the comment section below of what you want to see or what you want to learn that I might be able to help you with on Tuesday for Tips and Tricks Tuesday. Otherwise, you're up to my devices. All right, guys, thank you all very much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow. Of course, remember to relax, color, and stay safe. Until next time, bye-bye for now.